I could show you that in the next 14 days there's going to be an explosive move with Tron and BitTorrent. Would that be worth you smashing the like button? If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're already subscribed, thank you for watching. If you're new, like I always say, I often watch videos on the internet, and I've learned that I forget to actually subscribe and hit the bell and like them when I do like them, because I get immersed in the video and then later on I forget. And if I enjoy it, I want to help the creators. So help me out. I appreciate it. If you're disappointed, which you won't be, you can always take it back. It's 3 things, takes you 3 seconds, and it's free to do. And you can always, like I said, take it back if you don't get the value. I'm going to show you how. There's going to be an explosive move with Tron and BTT. Again, this is all my opinion. Of course, it's not investment advice. People follow the media, and people are learning because of Dogecoin and other things that are spreading this phenomenon. And I'm not comparing the coins, by the way, so don't get the wrong idea. I'm just comparing how the media does one of these and snaps, the attention of everyone involved, meaning yourself, myself, and even the players in the industry try to navigate those waters. So you've got BTT at 400,000 followers. That's a crazy amount of people, and at the price that BTT is at now, and because of Dogecoin, people are going to be looking for the next Dogecoin because it's woken up some eyes, and people are starting to realize, hey, if I can, find a very cheap investment, buy a lot of shares, and get lucky with the timing, and that's how most people, look at it, why would I not be hunting for something like this? And the fact that Dogecoin has done what it's done, it's indirectly helping other altcoins, and the ones that have infrastructure, that have utility, are going to be the ones that explode the most. So this is a bit of a new era that's starting with the mainstreaming in terms of awareness, and the same thing is going to happen with Tron. Look at this. There's 12 billion, he tweeted this out an hour ago, there's $12 billion in DeFi sitting in Tron. That's a lot of bananas, and because of the mainstreaming, so much of it is happening. Look, you even have, what's it called? PayPal. They are the biggest it's a 3-letter word, I'm not going to use it, when it comes to business and industry on a whole. And they have woken up and smelt the coffee and started allowing the trading of cryptocurrency. When you see that happen, when you see banks waking up, when you see so much publicity in the media that you normally wouldn't see, when you see the acceptance, the tones start to change, that's when there's going to be a lot of movement. And TRX and BTT, Tron and BitTorrent, because of their real businesses and the way that they are being built out, are going to be the ones that explode. And I'll tell you something, within a couple weeks, in my opinion, you're going to see a serious move in Tron, and you may see an even bigger move, percentage speaking, with BitTorrent. So I want to cover what PayPal has been going on about, and it's Bitcoinist here that gets into it. Why PayPal's CEO predicts Bitcoin will change the financial system in the next decade. It's all interconnected. So Bitcoin can have an effect, not as much a holding down effect anymore, where Tron would behave and a lot of altcoins would behave in tandem with it in terms of price movement sometimes. That's not going to happen. But what's going to happen is the marketing PR, the awareness, is going to make people have a broader vision. And that's why, one of the reasons why, besides price, altcoins are leading the new charge here. In an interview of Time magazine, PayPal CEO Dan Schulman talked about the payment processor expansion of its crypto service. The executive expects a transformation of e-commerce into a personalized experience and contextual purchases driven by social media platforms. Bitcoin could spare points such a change and take it to the entire financial system. Schulman believes 2020 was a crucial year that accelerated the trend of digital payments by as little as 3 years and maybe as much as 5 years. Guys, 2-3 years ago, this was like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies were a pariah to payment processors, and PayPal especially they wouldn't touch it with a million-foot pole. Literally, they would not go near it. Due to the pandemic COVID-19, many decided to use PayPal and similar platforms to make their everyday purchases. And like I've been saying in many videos, there's there's a lot of mainstreaming that's happening. Restaurants, different businesses starting to just accept Bitcoin as payment and accepting other coins. That is also something that is going to pick up a lot of traction in the news. It's going to move prices. Data shared by Schulman claims that PayPal made 15.4 billion payments with an estimated value of 936 billion last year. This trend could be increased in 2021 to meet the demand of PayPal's 300 million estimated users. Over the next 10 years, PayPal's CEO believes cash as a form of payment could see a decline in usage. Its detriment will also affect credit cards and the universality utilized forms of payment like credit cards, checks, and wire transfers. I've even noticed some cards now all of a sudden again where when the credit card companies, and this is going to play a factor too, were really the same as PayPal and almost everyone else. They didn't want to touch them, didn't want to know. Now there's cards coming out that, you've had air miles as rewards and point systems and things of that nature. Well, now all of a sudden you have credit cards that are going to give crypto points and use cryptocurrency in a point system for purchases. So this is really, you're living at a special time where you can get right in the front of a trend, meaning the altcoins picking the right ones, in this case, in my opinion, Tron and BitTorrent, and you can get in there in the beginning, and if you sit there and you just hold on, you don't need to do anything fancy, you could hypothetically, and I have to say that, make some serious gains. Over the next 10 years, PayPal's CEO believes cash as a form of payment could see a decline in usage. Its detriment will also affect credit cards and the universally utilized forms of payment like credit cards, checks, yes, I know, I already read it, and wire transfers. Digital payment can add more value, according to Schulman, predicting a benefit for Bitcoin and digital currencies, he said. And so, when all of those things start to happen, the central banks need to rethink monetary policy as well, because you can't just issue more paper money into the system because people aren't using paper money. And so this is the advent of digital currencies. Bitcoin will rise with super apps. The executive classified the legacy financial system as inefficient and called for ways to modernize it for it to be more inclusive and cost efficient. On average, a transaction on this system can have an average 2.8% fee. Therefore, many must transact outside of it, said Schulman. Look, like I've said in other videos, cryptocurrency, you've got casinos advertising everywhere, cryptocurrency casinos. That's another boom that bolsters the push that is coming. Also, he talks about reactive and how markets will start reacting to how cryptocurrency will start to have influence. It's already having influence. As soon as something starts to be talked about and starts to cover more ground, and when you have the basically other financial systems being reactive to cryptocurrency, cryptocurrency has already accomplished its mission. And these altcoins, I can't say it enough to you guys. Yes, I believe 99% of them are complete garbage, but there's the 1%, and I'll say it again, BitTorrent, Tron, part of that 1% that are going to mint, in my opinion, millionaires without much investment. So, central bank digital currencies, CBDC, could be a tool to achieve this goal. For example, a digital version of the US dollar could allow the government to open up Fed funding with PayPal's platform. In that way, citizens could receive aid directly to their digital wallet or pay taxes with a simple mechanism. PayPal's crypto service has been under review since 2014, but only recently launched. Schulman believes that cryptocurrencies have too much volatility and low awareness. Now, the timing seems to have been perfect. In 10 years, PayPal and Bitcoin could be integrated with one of 6 to 10 super apps. These will work as a bridge connecting people with other applications. Thus, users could have more control over their data and the way they interact with products or services. on the demand for Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, Schulman said. So what's going to happen is, and like I've been saying, he or she who builds the best water cooler wins, and it's about building new internets within the internet. And when they talk about apps, I believe what will happen is you will have, for example, let's say Tron, let's say BitTorrent becomes married to an app and it's one of different altcoins that creates a road. So you go in, you're transacting with your Tron, you make a deposit or you buy some, and then you have a specific Tron mall, for example, that's Tron and Bitcoin themed, which is a different part of the internet, which integrates some social media, which integrates some shopping like an Amazon, and you have a sticky water cooler that people want to keep going back to again and again and again, creates value, scales out another opportunity within the business model, the currency goes up, and you get expansion like you never dreamed of in your wildest dreams. So you can all go review the article. It's the Bitcoinist. You can search it and find it. I'm not going to go through the whole entire thing, but it was important to mention this morning. I hope this video finds you well. There is in the video before this one, not that one, but the one before that, the last TRX video, I believe, somebody was announced as a winner. It's Cool Hand Luke. He has not surfaced yet. Cool Hand Luke, you need to go and watch that video. There's an email address in there. I'll give it out again. You need to send an email to realentrepreneuriamg@gmail.com so that we can get your prize, your giveaway out to you. And congratulations, I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope this finds you healthy and happy, and I will see you on the next video.